Welcome to the wild, where emotions and expression of anger on exhibit their rampage. Stay tuned, as these images will surely give you a different perspective on the animal kingdom. Always be cautious with this Lord of the River. It'll attack you without reason. This ferocious elephant's attacking a car, determined to push it off the road and overturn it. And the fate of this red car is no exception. Luckily, the driver managed to escape. You may find ostriches quite humorous, but don't forget that the power of their kicks can potentially break your spine. It seems like one turkey's not enough for this alligator. It is furious and demands more food. Despite being limited by a rope around its neck, this buffalo is still rebellious as it intends to overturn the parked car by the side of the road. This aggressive elephant is threateningly chasing a man. Fortunately, he managed to escape. Otherwise, it could have been a dreadful situation. Fortunately, this rhinoceros only threatened a bit. Otherwise, its horn could have been a nightmare for this vehicle. This hungry elephant rummaged through all of the food in the car, disregarding the panic of everyone around. This elephant harbors an absolute disdain for motorcycles. Therefore, it doesn't hesitate to knock them all down. Seals are generally approachable animals, but if you disturb their meal, I'm not sure about that. This elephant rudely stopped a red car and stole all their food. These people decided to give up because they didn't want the elephant to get angry and harm them. These tall creatures rarely get angry, but once you upset them, they'll chase you relentlessly.
Watch your head, watch your head.
These people intended to tie up the bear, and it vehemently resists, demanding freedom for itself. If a ferocious rhinoceros is chasing you like this, how would you handle the situation? The collective attack of the dolphins when they detected someone attempting to enter their territory. The sudden ambush from the wild bear terrified the man intensely, even though he hadn't come face to face with it yet. This is a warning for those humans who, regardless of everything, disrupt the lives of marine creatures.
There you go. Go on.
These guys couldn't have a relaxing snowboarding session because these hyperactive wild boars kept disrupting their snowboards. This flock of ducks is united, collectively controlling the cars daring to encroach upon their territory. I can sense the helplessness of the cars. Monkeys are perhaps the most impolite species among all. They're ready to snatch everything if they can't get it politely. This boy had an amusing chase with this hot-tempered goose.
Jack, this way! Out there!
The excessively vibrant colors of this dress suddenly anger the swan, prompting it to attack the woman. Or it might want the dress for itself. The fence-toppling kicks of these elephants serve as a warning that they can break free on their own at any moment. Perhaps this deer just wanted to watch TV together, but its rude actions frightened the boy, causing him to run away. This monkey's trying to take something from this boy, and it growled when it couldn't achieve its goals. This is evidence that when you treat an animal well, it's less likely to treat you badly in return. This leopard is being aggressive, and the tiger's preventing it from attacking humans. This animal can be quite impolite, immediately attacking you if you don't continue to feed it. An enraged elephant in India left everyone just watching in awe. It seemed like it wanted to destroy everything in this village. As soon as this man set foot in the water, the goose immediately punished the intruder. This elephant disregarded the door wrapped with sharp spikes, pushed through, and escaped in the middle of the night. Perhaps the pain from the spikes was nothing compared to the pain of captivity. Even though it's just a bear cub, you should not underestimate its frightening nature. This flock of ducks is united, collectively controlling the cars, daring to encroach upon their territory. I can sense the helplessness of the cars. These deer have a fascinating way of resolving conflicts. Hopefully, after this showdown, they can let go of their anger. True to their killer whale name, they're carrying out their hunting mission by closely trailing the human's canoe. This man is bewildered as to why this bird's attacking him so fiercely. This dog suddenly went wild, running around and knocking over everything. No one understands what it might be frightened of. This sheep is extremely angry when its owner only gives it grass to eat all day. It only wants to taste the flavor of pizza. The people inside the car probably didn't expect the giraffe to boldly stick its head into the car, asking for food like that. This gorilla has reached its tolerance limit because too many people are standing in front of it, making it uncomfortable. This mischievous herd of cows is causing chaos throughout the city. Fortunately, they still have some respect for the police. Some of the rarest moments when animals go on a rampage. Stick around till the end because today's story is sure to leave you amazed. A wild elephant just charged into the village, wrecking everything in its sight. The vehicle was lifted up after a powerful impact from a wild buffalo. The farmers were picking the tea leaves when suddenly a herd of elephants arrived, disrupting their work and chasing them. It appears they might have intruded into the territory of these elephants. Imagine the sheer destruction a bull could unleash, crushing a store in Peru and sending everyone nearby scrambling in chaos. When the driver noticed the elephant showing signs of losing control, he immediately swerved. Although unharmed, his car suffered severe damage.
Hey, watch my truck.
If you want your car to stay safe, never venture into an alligator's territory.
Oh, well, that's nice. Son of a gun.
A wild boar charged into a building at high speed, causing chaos and wreaking havoc on various items during its attack. The rogue sea lions want to clear the beach of tourists. Everyone has to postpone their beach outing. A crazed bull went on a rampage, causing havoc and chasing after the locals. Fortunately, no one was injured in this sudden attack. Check out this video of a bunch of monkeys going crazy, leaving the jungle and causing a massive ruckus on the streets of Thailand. It's like something straight out of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. The elephant vented its anger on the white pickup truck consistently. Thank goodness the driver managed to run away in time. Elephants are generally gentle, but they get upset if humans encroach on what they value the most. My neighbor recorded a video of a bear attempting to break into a second-floor window to invade a house in Colorado. The people inside had to evacuate immediately when the incident occurred. A king cobra invaded the house, forcing the homeowner to retreat indoors and lock all the doors. The snake then slithered around the house before eventually leaving. Imagine what would happen if these ferocious wild dogs encountered people. They cause serious damage to an SUV. The irate ram aggressively butted the front tire of the bicycle, not even allowing the man to leave with powerful thrusts. After a while, it decided to redirect its attack towards the owner of the bike. The little girl tried to mock the alpha primate, but little did she know the steel fence couldn't contain the fury of the monkey. I'd like to reiterate that elephants really hate motorcycles. After causing chaos at a shopping center, the perpetrator quickly fled the scene. A hungry elephant used its trunk to intimidate the bus driver and passengers, forcing them to give it food in Sri Lanka. If you enter the territory of these mad elephants, always be prepared in advance. The train conductor in India immediately halted the passenger train upon seeing an elephant blocking the tracks and charging towards it. Perhaps the elephant was just trying to protect its territory. This video is going to give the third-party insurance for this car a heart attack. The ram smashes the front of the car as it accidentally interrupts its showdown. Yellowstone bison might seem docile, but watch this video. They can actually mess up your bumper. The shark warns the fisherman to immediately leave this area. Today, a moose exhibited some aggressive behavior. Kudos to the brave little dog. an alligator charges in with a lethal bite, aiming to fend off the food thief from its home. Elephants often launch relentless attacks when they spot motorcycles in their vicinity. I reckon the motorcycles trigger thoughts of the size of those big cats. The overly chatty reporter tested the patience of the dangerous predator, triggering its fearsome hunting
He's
mode.
down in the back. Right, Chow?
These individuals are attempting to retrieve their loot from the water. A colossal crocodile emerges, warning them to leave promptly.
Oh my God! That's a big gator, buddy. That is a big gator.
When they spotted an intruder, the toughest sheep charged in for a relentless attack. After that, its guards also started their assault. A feisty kangaroo went unchecked, boxing a dog and prompting its owner to rush for a rescue. The story doesn't end there. The kangaroo showed up at the man's doorstep, ready to continue to fight. Hawks don't just go after poultry. Sometimes they even attack your household pets. Luckily, the little puppy still has a happy ending. There are some monkeys you really shouldn't mess with. The fisherman pulled back when he sensed something rushing towards him.
Here.
With just one more step forward, the goose delivered the boy's first shock of his life. I don't know why, but this alpaca keeps going after the zookeeper in charge of cleanup, leaving with no option but to run. A bunch of lions went after their potential meal, sending the giraffe's adrenaline surging and making it unstoppable in its escape. A deer was discovered trespassing in the residential area, nearly causing injury to an old man. A lynx got heated when the car entered its territory. The tourists were absolutely terrified when the gorillas started attacking each other at the zoo. This curious kid had to face the consequences for bothering the goose family. The silverback gorilla, aka one of the strongest creatures on the planet. So the battle between these two giant and fierce gorillas looks incredibly epic and thrilling. The hyena is a vicious animal, as they often team up to bully other species. But in a one-on-one confrontation, this hyena here was no match for a determined donkey. This curious dog learned its lesson the hard way, that it shouldn't add electric eels to its menu. The hyena pack took turns attacking to bring down the lioness, but they didn't expect reinforcements to arrive shortly after. Confidence can often beat brute strength. This is a perfect example of that. Just watch how a goose fights off this baby elephant after the elephant got his beautiful feathers wet. The lion pride has brushed their teeth in preparation to savor their upcoming meal. But the wild buffalo declares that underestimating me will be your last mistake. This coyote thought it could take down that little cat with just one bite, but the reality turned out to be a lot tougher. The lion couple was taking a stroll after their lunch when suddenly a troublemaker appeared. However, the crocodile didn't realize it was on land. Eventually, the crocodile luckily made its way back home, but the lions remained steadfast about discussing territorial boundaries. This pigeon thought it was an eagle and decided to attack a mouse. It didn't take long for it to realize it had messed up with the wrong opponent. When this cat was fooling around with a snake, it definitely learned a valuable lesson. Next up, we have a rhino who's all bark and no bite. Hey bison, I didn't come here to negotiate. Swans represent romance and grace, don't they? Absolutely, this black swan here is determined to attack the man for disrupting its date. The first creatures to master the art of trolling were humans. It was those mischievous monkeys, doing it for thousands of years. Look at the way this guy decided to bully two tigers by swinging down and pinching their ears. The scene like something out of an action movie was a fight for survival between a lion and a bear. In the end, the bear fled and submitted to the king of the savannah. This guy almost had to go to see the dentist because he ate some really tough food. Cougar is a renowned predator in the highlands, often preying on deer, rabbits and other small animals. This cougar, however, aimed to bring home a feast for its family by attempting to take down an alpaca. Despite a fall, it persisted for a second strike, and this time the outcome remained the same. This curious cat learned a valuable lesson instantly when it tested its strength against a rooster. Out of hunger, this crocodile decided to snack on his neighbor's tail. The horse reminded the cat that this isn't the place for sunbathing, but the cat stubbornly refused to heed the advice, and this octopus is incredibly hungry and immediately selects this mantis shrimp as its next prey. But the ocean's knights aren't easily bullied. The poor octopus had to retreat after taking a powerful blow to the face. This lion was taught a lesson that you shouldn't wake up your wife on a Sunday. This moray eel sneakily attacked a juvenile shark when its parents were away. The baby shark struggled, but couldn't escape the kidnapper. However, not long after, the eel paid a heavy price for its dinner. The crocodile is often the biggest threat to any creature when they venture near the riverbank. But when it comes to dry land, sometimes things take an unexpected turn. These buffalo are currently busy flipping pancakes for their morning breakfast. Alligator and python clash to determine who rules the Amazon River. The alligator's powerful bites made its long-bodied guy run away and accept the second position. This tiger was about to sneakily attack the python as it crossed the road, but just one look from the snake turned the Jungle King into a well-behaved little kitten. An attack from an eagle swooping down from the sky can take down a mountain goat. I admire the bravery of this cobra as it confidently faces the Sky Lord. However, the outcome of the battle isn't quite as favorable.